everyone, and welcome back to a beautiful episode on the Yeah Nah Nah Yeah ASMR channel. Just wanted to extend a very warm welcome back to all of you. I appreciate your being here, and on this lovely morning, it's quite a crisp and cold morning, so nice and snuggled up. But I just wanted to talk about last night's escapades to a certain shop nearby where I live, and my sister actually had to go and make some purchases, so I thought, what a great opportunity, as I need a few things as well. And today I have a few appointments, a few OT appointments. So today is an OT related episode. What might we be looking at? That's a great question. So grab yourself a tea. Today we are sponsored by a lovely English breakfast tea, black, no milk, in this beautiful Tigger cup that my mother actually got for me, and it says only bouncy before breakfast, which is sort of like me, but lovely. I sort of remain bouncy all day, some would say. Right, well, as I like to say, nothing to it but to do it, so let's get into it. Here we have recyclable plastic bag. It says, please reuse me. I'm made from 80% recycled plastics, so I suppose at least that's good. Okay, so let's have a little look inside our bag. The first item we have is some air dry clay animals. So you get your different colours, you turn it into an animal. We've got monkey, lion, a sheep, and I believe there's one more. We have a frog as well. So these ones make lovely quickly sounds, but they're a great one for emotional regulation, so that we can adjust our energy levels. It's good for prolonged focus and fine motor skills, rolling the little pieces up, turning them into the animals. So there's a few things that these are good for. And yeah, they're just a lot of fun, so it's a good one to warm up, especially in an initial session when we're meeting the client. It's always helpful. So that's our first item. Some lovely air dry clay. I'm not sure if some of you may have seen this before. It's a game called Bananagrams. So I'm actually going to get this open. ideation, coming up with words. It's a really good one. Some lovely sounds there as well. Put that off to the side. Next we've got a new version of Uno. Well, it's not that new, but I haven't seen too much of it. It's called Uno No Mercy. Again, this is a great one just to sort of assess where our social skills are at, fair play, and turn taking during games. Just a very simple one. It's very popular as well, so a lot of kids will enjoy playing this game. I don't tend to play it much at all, but it's a good one to sort of break the ice and get to know the kid a little bit. So we've got a different decks there. Fresh decks. Lovely set there. And there's some pretty gnarly cards like draw 10 you can see on the front, so it's just a little bit more intense than your regular Uno. So that's Uno No Mercy. Have a look in the back. Now you guys might have heard of 6-second scribbles before. It's a yellow box, but this is 6-second scribbles number 2. So it's a second version. Looks like different, because basically in the first one you have 1 minute to draw as many items from your card as you can, and then the other people have to guess. So that one's a lot of fun, a lot of sort of fast thinking, and it's good because we get a pencil in the child's hand as well, so I get to see what the pencil grip's like without actually doing any handwriting exercises. There's actually a beautiful little, it's a superb fairy wren, so I'm going to see if I can get a little video of this. Hang on. I'm not sure where it's gone. Hang on. There's the fairy wren. There's the fairy wren. And there's a superb fairy wren. Hang on. Oh, he's up there now. Superb fairy wren. And they're fairly common, but I always like seeing the little blue heads in them. Alrighty, and we digress. So that's 6-second scribbles version 2, and I really like to see as well, like, the level of creativity that kids have as well. So some kids will be really into this game, and other children, a lot of the time they just don't even want to look at it. So that's an interesting one. It's a lot better, I find, for the older kids and like teens as well. Alright, last game of the day we have the infamous Spotted. So, I've never seen this version before, but we're actually going to get it open. And actually, well, we didn't really look at the 6-second scribble, so I'll go back to that. Hang on. Bring this guy back. Just gonna open that up with my trusty knife. Alright, pencils there. Anyways, I'm not going to get those out, but little pencils. And under that, see, it's got a little notepads, so that's for drawing. That's for drawing all your items. And then we have our instructions with a lovely little hammerhead shark on it. And our cards. And it's different levels of difficulty as well. We've got easy, medium, and tricky as well. So that's our cards there. And it has all the items that you have to draw on the back. So you have to try and draw as many as you can within a minute and then see how many the other person can guess. So that's probably one of my favorite games to play. But we're also working on a few things in the background as well. Alright, so put this one away. Lovely. Now we have a look at Spot It. Now this one's really good to look at the visual perception and how fast people are at being able to match different items. So it's quite interesting actually, because a lot of kids have difficulty copying things off the board at school and things like that. So this game, it just helps me by sort of assessing what level they're at in terms of recognizing like simple shapes and being able to match those. And it's also a lot of quick thinking as well, and sort of impulse control as well. So there's our lovely rules, but let's just get the cards out and I'll give you guys a little look. I haven't seen this version though. I like the tin. It's got a nice colour. And here we go, so I'm just going to take these out. Just got some paper covering it. Take that off. And there's our lovely cards. So there's things like gingerbread man, sunglasses, a ghost over here, a little spider. But there's just, and then one item will match of the card. So on this one, I can see it's the hand with the eye on it. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a matching hand down there. So that's what you have to do. You have to match it and then you take the card. But yeah, there's all sorts of different items on the cards. Yeah, I like the artwork as well. It's quite nice. I haven't seen this version before. So yeah, and this one as well, we work on social skills as well. So you know, seeing if they can set up the game, explain the rules, can they figure out a fair way to decide who starts, and can they also practice good turn taking and fair play during the game, and also backing up as well after. So yeah, so that's Spot It. Put it to the side. Now last but not least, I've got some fidgets, which I purchased as well. So these are just a little bit of fun. They can help with emotional regulation as well, and can help with being able to focus on different tasks. So a lot of kids like to have their hands busy, or they might be what we call movement seeking. So they're seeking a lot of movement in between tasks that we do. So the idea of the widgets is just to sort of provide that stimulus while we're focusing on a task, or to transition into a task. So this one's pretty nice, I have to say. Just very smooth. Sort of like a fidget spinner, but makes a cool little sound as well. Spins really well, that one, as you can see there. So that's a lot of fun, that one. I actually really like it. And it's quite cool to the touch, which a lot of people who might have sensory needs, they tend to like nice, smooth, cool things. So I think that'll be a good hit. So that's the little golden spinner cube thing. It's quite lovely. And then we have this little guy, which is the infinity cube. And I actually have one of these in my personal collection. And it's helped me a lot. I'm trying to concentrate. Occupied up there. And with these ones, it just folds in on itself, and you just keep folding like that. And it's just an alternative to either nail biting or, chewing on your clothes, or sucking on your hoodie drawstrings. Although this one is more tactile, so it feels nice. It's cool on the skin and sort of keeps you busy as well. So that helps. Like if I was reading a long document on the computer, I might be playing with that on the side, and that just helps me to focus and stay regulated. So we'll test it out and see how we go with the clients. So that's the infinity cube. Makes some nice little sounds as well. Just goes like that. Yeah. So that's the infinity cube. Pretty good. Put it off to the side now. Alrighty, well, thank you again for coming along on this brief little tour of the items that we got. It's just the start of my collection, and I'm sure there'll be lots more in future. But yeah, thanks for coming along. I hope you were able to relax and hopefully learn something new. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful time, and I will catch you in the next one. So, adios.